Okay, so this time I'm going to show you how easy it is to take a database table. Again, I created a table here called person with a few of the standard probably things that you might have on a person. Of course, it could be more or less. Just an example. Of course, a primary ID for that table record, and then of course some specific things on a person. So I'll show you using the scaffolding how easy it is to create a list view and then a form. Again, these forms won't be 100% complete, but they will. This will actually write the code. So the nice thing is that because the code is written, you just go right in and change that, and then take that 60% completed source code, or 100% depending on what you're doing, and then continue to further that more and customize it and change it. And this really kind of gets rid of that maybe that 50% of the time where you spend just kind of hacking out what you want the form to be. Gets rid of all that. So let's quickly jump in and get started. So using the CodeIgniter command line interface, which has been in there for ages, I wrote a controller called package with a method called create, and then I'm going to send in this particular variable here. So we're actually going to create a package in the admin packages content structure. And of course, it's person matches our table over here. Again, that could be changed later on if need be. So we'll go ahead and hit that. What that'll actually do is it actually did all the hard work. So we'll actually jump back over here, and it created this folder person inside our packages, and it actually went and it created a composer for us, so we can put this up on Packagist or our own repo. And then it created the controller needed admin packages content, and there it is, that person controller. So it actually went out and built that person controller automatically for us. Did the same thing with the model. So the model now represents that table that we just saw a little while ago. So it actually creates the model for that. And it creates the views that are needed as well. So if we go into admin, packages, content, person, and then we have the index view and the form view. So we can actually look at those if you want. So we'll go ahead and open that up. And again, here's that controller. So that's really all it's needed for your standard controller. And again, this can be extended because this extends app admin controller. Everything that app admin controller has, this controller has as well. And we just set up a few variables, and it can do a lot of magic itself. If for any reason you want to override those methods, you can certainly do that just like you could with any PHP class. Nothing magical about that. We go into model. So it automatically went out and it looked at our table, and it built this model for us. Again, these can be extended as well because this extends database model. Anything that database model has, this now has as well. And if we want to override it, just like you do in any PHP class, you can do that. And then finally, the actual views themselves. So we jump down in here. Here's the one for index, automatically generated, and the one for form, automatically generated. So if we jump back over to here, we can now see that we have a person package. Person has not been activated, so let's go ahead and activate that. So now that it's activated that, it automatically inserted it into the content menu. Again, could be customized to whatever you need it to be. This is this index form here, so the controller grabs this, shows the index form. Add, makes these just all text input fields, no big deal. Again, could be changed. This is just to get you, part of the way there. Let's see, any town, my town, my state, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sounds good. And there you go. So as you can see, again, we got pretty far there, pretty far just without really having to do anything but to set up an actual database table and run a single command. So from there, you got the source code, jump in. You don't like the way the table looks. You don't like the columns that it picked out. You want to put something different in here like the state. You can certainly do that. So you go in, and once you know the framework, it's pretty much a piece of cake. Now we got the state in there. So hope that helps you out, and hope it gives you an idea of how easy it is to set up a form and a table and a model and things like that.